Prince Murtala Inusa. He was in court for us and has joined us to tell us more on the cross-examination of Richard Jakpa, because a lot of interesting things are coming out from there. Murtala, so Richard Jakpa has been making some declarations and he's been making some observations in court today. Tell me more about what happened during his cross-examination.
In fact, Joshua, today, at a point in time during his cross-examination, in fact, was daring the Attorney General to enter the witness box, swear to an oath, so he himself can respond directly to some of the allegations that he is making. In fact, he didn't take lightly to the line of questioning from the Director of Public Prosecution to that effect. He was asking or making the proposal for the court to allow Godfrey Dami himself to map the witness box so that if he lies, he can be cited for perjury. This is part of the cross-examination. And Joshua, one of the issues that also came to the fore was Richard Jakpa's submission that, yes, indeed, not all the content of the WhatsApp conversation that he had with Attorney General Godfrey Adami that he brought to court by way of his exhibit before the court to testify. He said, look, I have brought the part that is relevant to my case. If the Attorney General also has his own, he can also produce that one to come and support his case. Again, he's been responding to claims from the prosecution that yes, indeed, he failed his promotional exam in the military. That's how come he was actually sacked from the military. He said, no, that was not the situation. The reason he was asked to he left the military was that he was victimized because his father, one way or the other, played a role in J.J. Rawlings' era in the June 4th uprising and all that. So at a point in time when J.J., as it were, elevated him because he had won so many awards, when he was taken to the recce or the military zone where the senior officers were, they saw that he was somebody who was planted in by the late president to actually seek information. So they were unhappy with him and all that. He has also been making certain points to the effect that, look, if you look at the whole thing that happened, he admitted that, yes, he was the one that, as it were, initiated conversation with the Attorney General, the first to send a WhatsApp conversation with the Attorney General, which started whatever negotiation that they need to have in relation to all that. Again, Mr. Richard Jakpa has also been telling the court that, look, if you look at all that he has said and all that, at one point in time, he has to do a disregard an order from the then Finance Minister Adokufo based on the fact that the military, you are trained or governed by rules, and when the that is being trained on, somebody is not obeying the rules, you are not supposed to accept that particular command. That was after he was asked to leave his brief or hand over his brief to somebody else within the military. He said, no, take my brief, I cannot hand it over to anybody. All this is to tell the story that, yes, the reason he didn't have a way in the military was because somebody was victimizing him. But in fact, what he's been saying is that the recording videos, one, he wasn't the one that suggested the venue of his cousin's home. That is the venue in which he had conversations with the Attorney General, meetings with the Attorney General. He said, no, it was the Attorney General that suggested the home of his cousin, Justice Yoni Konedi, and not himself. And also was explaining how the Attorney General has given him some assignments to do, which he has done all of them. And Joshua, one also issue that came to fore is about the fact that prosecution indicated that he has sent some 68 messages to the Attorney General, and out of the 68, I beg your pardon, only 2 of them had elicited a reply from the Attorney General. So prosecution was trying to make a case that it was Richard Jakpa who was asked to be chasing the Attorney General, trying to get information from the Attorney General and all that. But what Richard Jakpa had said was that, yes, it is only 2. He cannot remember the number of WhatsApp messages that was sent to him or that he has sent to the Attorney General. But what is clear is that some of the messages that he has sent to the Attorney General was based on some conversation they've had on meetings. So he need not to have a conversation. He just have to act by way of sending messages to the Attorney General. So if those messages didn't elicit any reply, that is not to say that Attorney General didn't ask him to do certain things or do certain things for him and all that. So as we speak, the case has been adjourned to Thursday for further cross-examination. But one thing that, Joshua, I must also put on record, you notice that at the last court sitting, after the court proceedings, where there was an audio conversation or audio that came out of the court proceedings. Somebody had recorded the proceedings and it's being circulated in the media. Today, that particular issue was brought to the attention of Justice Serwaa, and what the court said was that she had instructed or directed the national security to act with immediate effect, begin investigation to unravel how come that particular recordings were made and to fish out who was behind that recording. Again, the court made a caution to all the people in the court, including the media, that should that thing repeat itself, the court will be compelled to hold an in-camera session in relation to this very trial. So what that means is that if there is another recording that is brought to the attention, or that is, the outcome is brought to the attention of the court, Justice Serwaa is likely to say that from the remaining of the trial, the court will sit in camera, which means that it won't be open to camera. So these are some of the concerns or warnings that Justice Serwaa has been given in relation to this matter.
Mutala, thank you so much for bringing us updates on this particular one. But again, just for purposes of clarity, when next are we expecting Richard Jakpa in court?
So today is 18, tomorrow is 19. So on the 20th of June, Richard Jakpa will be in a witness box for further cross-examination from state prosecutors.
Very well. Thank you so much.
Joshua, one thing that I forgot to mention is the fact that Godfrey Dami was in court today. And in fact, he was actually supporting the Director of Public Prosecution with questions, with some information, just to help her ask Richard Jakpa some relevant questions. But Richard Jakpa wished the Attorney General himself in the box to also testify in the matter.
Very well. Mutala, grateful. Good job there. In court. So that is Mutala Inusa bringing us updates from the courts. Police in the Upper West Regional Capital, Wa, have commenced investigations into circumstances leading to the death of 2 security men in the area. According to eyewitnesses, one of the security men was stationed at the Wa East District Education Office located at Kunta, a suburb of Wa, while the other was on duty at Wa Model School. The circumstances surrounding the killings are still unclear, but sources indicate that the victims were attacked by unknown assailants. Joining us over the telephone now is our Upper West Regional correspondent, Robert Dingbe, to tell us exactly what happened. Robert, so what have you gathered so far in relation to these 2 deaths?
Well, so far it's still under investigation as the police has made it known, and even to the extent of what damage has been caused or otherwise, they are yet to tell us, except that this morning the people of the region woke up to such a development where the security man at the Wa East Education Office, the office is actually in Wa here, whilst they work and operate in the district from the Upper West Regional Capital of Wa. So it happened that workers went to the work site this morning and only realized the security officer was lying on his bench, only to draw closer to realize his throat has been slit open, and checks around indicated that there was a cement block by where which they suspected that could have been used by the assailants to probably hit him before slitting his throat. But the security who were informed about the situation and they rushed to the scene to check the incident, that was where the Wa Model Senior High School also gave an alarm to the police that their security man had also been missing, because they didn't find him where he often is, and also checks around indicated stains of blood on one of the school blocks where he often lays during the night. But further checks later on revealed that he was also murdered after the police checked around and went into a place just nearby the school where the assailants buried him and burnt his mat, which he uses right at the spot where he was buried. So that information came out. But the Upper Regional Minister actually was at the scene. He came there hurriedly and checked the situation and assured the people of the region to remain calm as they delve into the matter. And he also assured that the police will do due diligence to this very issue. After this afternoon, an emergency RECSEC meeting was held at the RCC, where they are yet to disclose whatever might have been discussed in there. But it appears that there is fear all over us. Some residents will say, are asking to know whether we are revisiting 2022 and 2023 incidents where security men were being murdered all over the township. As I speak to you now, it's on record that close to 13 private security men, popularly called watchmen, have been murdered in the municipality. But the past where victims, or should I say suspects, were arrested, till now nothing has really come out of it, and that probably is also another matter that people are raising concerns as to why such things will continue to happen here in the region. But not far from the regional capital, Bole, where they also had similar disturbances of suspected ritual killings, as almost on a daily basis they also faced such incidents. It happened that they demonstrated and massively, and it's like the incident has now stopped in Bole and now found its way to the regional capital of the Upper West region. As to whether it could be the same people going about with this serial murder or otherwise is yet to be verified by the police.
Very well. Robert, thank you so much for the update on this matter. Quite an unfortunate incident in the Upper West region. Well, the regional minister, Hafiz bin Saleh, addressing the media during his visit to the scene, assured more security personnel will be deployed to the area to beef up security.
My police commander called me and informed me about this very scene that we are seeing here. So we decided to come and have a look. Quickly he sent the squad here to investigate, take fingerprinting, and do all what they need to do to check to see exactly what happened. And we've just been told that it was a very deep throat, like cuts, like when people swallow. It looks as if they hit him with a stone, got him unconscious, and then slitted the throat. We were asking whether there was some kind of struggle here and there, but it seems as if it's a one blow to the head and then the cut. I also wanted to know whether there's some human parts that was taken. So far, it doesn't show that, but of course, as they do more investigation, we'll get to know. So that is where we are.
Has it come to your notice that there's a similar incident within town?
Around the one model where the security man is also alleged to have been.
Have beheaded another man?
We were just on our way there to find out whether indeed what they're saying is true. So from here we are just on our way.
The people of Kwanta are saying that they are living in fear. So what assurance you have for them?
Well, it has just happened. That is why the entire RECSEC is here this morning. We have to go back and then know what to do. But we want to assure the entire WA people that the security services who are patrolling will do what they need to do to make sure that everyone is safe.